All right, give me your intro, you cold hot dog swilling bastard.
Hi, welcome to the Tryforce podcast, where we talk about video games, we talk about movies, anime now, apparently.
Yeah, we're fucking multimedia at this point.
That alone is going to get us copyright.
Watch the show.
No.
It's the Tryforce.
Oh, baby, it's another Jojo's Bizarre Evening. I was about to say adventure, and then my brain was like, quick, turn! So,
Right. If there's one thing that we want to avoid in JoJo, it's copyright.
absolutely. So, yeah,
But,
I know,
this
right?
evening's getting bizarre for sure. This evening is going to get bizarre.
Yeah, so speaking of bizarre, this is like, it's such a wholesome, I wanted to start this off because, like, I figured it's so weird that it happened today, because the first word that popped into my head was bizarre, and that's why I want to tell you this at the beginning of this. Let's hear it. It was so weird. Like, do you know the snack, like the chips, like Bugles? Do you know?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Oh.
You give yourself the little witch hands with them.
Oh, they're so good, man. But like,
really?
yeah,
You like them? I can't stand them. I really don't like them.
I absolutely love them.
Wow, okay.
So I was having some of them, and Nicole loves them too, because I introduced her to them like a few weeks ago. And I was talking to her about like what we're gonna eat for dinner and stuff like that. I'm just like, you know what? I'll just like satiate myself on Bugles for the first for a little while before you get home. And she's like, okay, cool. And she was like, you know, I really, really like those. I like the ones that you got because this particular bag, all of the Bugles have a lot of bugle meat on them.
Oh no! Come on.
And I stopped like. Everything that I was thinking about just came to a grinding fucking halt. And I was like, say that again. I'm like, what? And she goes, you know, like they're thicker than the normal ones you get. Bugle meat.
That's awful. I never want to think of Bugles as having meat, ever.
It's like, what the fuck? So I was like, that is the most bizarre thought that I have had all day. And it leads us right here to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my god. I really have to stop trusting you when you say I have an intro.
Yeah. So we were talking before the podcast, obviously doing our setup, and Z goes, yeah, so let's get started. I'm like, I have an intro. And he's like, oh no.
I don't like hearing that, I'll be honest.
I swear, the three worst phrases that I can say that you and Rain just like immediately just look at each other and just like, uh-oh. Are just, I have an idea, I have an intro, and what are we doing this week?
I'm going to add a fourth.
Uh-oh.
I'll drive.
Listen, my driving record is clear, so
impeccable, but terrifying.
Gas, gas, gas!
Yeah, dude, I mean, I just don't know how to recover from bugle meat. I'll be honest with you. I'm
I don't know either.
Really having trouble getting to mental homeostasis after that.
It really stopped me in my fucking tracks. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, everything that I was currently doing went right by the wayside, and my brain was like, dissect this immediately. I need to understand what this is.
Well, they do say engagement is a partnership.
Oh my goodness. It is a partnership, man.
And you know who's a great group of partners?
Oh, yeah.
The fully fleshed Stardust Crusaders, Avdol alive, Iggy part of the group, already had his episode, already had another episode with the Oingo Boingo brothers. Hysterical, fantastic.
I love them. I love them so much.
So good. Great stand users. But just a great outro. The Oingo Boingo Brothers outro song, phenomenal.
Yes.
The visuals, okay. But you know, the world needs more JoJo, as Abby told me earlier. The world needs more JoJo, and we're here to deliver it to the folks this evening. And we left off on episode 28 of... Let me see. Oh, excuse me. So, overall, the 54th episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but the 28th episode in this season. Another two-parter. A lot of these episodes become two-parters.
Yes, they do. They're very, very dense going forward.
Yeah. So that's why I resent when a lot of people claim that Stardust Crusaders is Monster of the Week, because there's so many villains that get multiple episodes.
Yeah, I mean, but like, what the fuck? JoJo's like that all the time. There's a different villain every other episode. Like, part 2 is like that. Part 4 is like that. Part 5 is like that. What are you talking about?
How far are you in part 5?
I'm about halfway through. So
nice. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Getting ready.
We just had
December 1st, baby.
Just had a big death, literally. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into what I think is kind of a forgotten episode of JoJo, but is a very cool one. Anubis, part 1 and 2.
Yeah, this is the sword one.
29.
This is a sword one, right?
This is the sword one.
Oh god, the sword is so cool.
All right, Anubis Part 1, premiering first in January 31st, 2015 in Japanese, and then March 11th, 2018 in English. Kakyoin needs to spend a few more days in the hospital to heal his eyes, and the others continue to cross the Nile River by boat to Kom Ombo. Meanwhile, a young man named Chaka discovers the sword-shaped stand Anubis. When Chaka draws Anubis out of its sheath, Anubis then suddenly moves on its own, killing Chaka's entire family.
Yeah. This
rough.
This thing is fucking nuts. It's amazing.
Yeah, we love a sword with a mind of its own is a classic trope that I love.
Oh yeah, it's like that's an anime trope. That's not just a JoJo trope. That is like a full-fledged anime trope.
Right. It declares Chaka as its master and sends him to pursue Jotaro's group. Chaka and Anubis face off against another swordsman, Jean-Pierre Polnareff.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
With Polnareff struggling against Anubis' ability to pass through anything to reach its target. Yeah. What in the HE double shit is this?
Can you imagine fighting somebody, like fighting a swordsman, and one of the most important things of swordplay is the ability to hide behind things. Like, that's one of the most important characteristics of the fight. And that can just bypass that? Get the fuck out of here.
It can get through anything it needs to get to you, yeah.
God.
Isn't that absolutely outrageous?
That is bonkers. Like, that's bonkers, man.
You know what I want to imagine? Like, this was being written in, like, the late 80s, early 90s, and I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I got to imagine that Hirohiko Araki just ripping a fat rail and was just like, what if a sword could move through anything? I can't help but think.
That's probably how about 70% of this show happened.
It's so good. If the man's never been on drugs, this series is twice as impressive as it ever has been.
Oh my god. This man, no, I'll tell you, this man did an entire rail of coke off of a magic mushroom. Like, it was...
And ate it.
Oh, yeah. Or he sprinkled coke on, like, salt and ate it. Oh,
incredible. God. When Chaka attempts a surprise attack, Polnareff uses... Oh my god, I love this. Polnareff uses his secret technique where he can shoot a piece of Silver Chariot's sword into Chaka's neck, knocking him unconscious.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't do because if it misses, he's useless. Like, he has to drop Silver Chariot for a certain amount of time before it can have a sword again.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because, like, his sword gets split in half. So he's like, what the fuck else am I going to do?
So cool.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, that's the one last gambit you got.
Whew. And he did it, though.
Yeah.
When Polnareff instead inspects the sword for himself, he comes close to being swayed by its influence before Jotaro and the others arrive. That's crazy because this sword kind of has like the one ring kind of thing. It kind of is like it immediately influences you.
And didn't Silver Chariot pick up Anubis like when he was being swayed? I'm like, oh no.
Because Anubis in and of it, the sword itself is technically the stand user.
Yeah, so that's what we find out about Anubis, is that the sword is the stand and the user. It's essentially a free stand. Like
a free stand.
Yeah, it's just a stand that exists by itself with no master. That's so fucking cool, dude.
Like a genie that can ride its lamp, kind of.
Yeah, for real.
Very cool. As Jotaro and Polnareff stop by a barber shop, because Polnareff has to keep that cut, I would imagine, relatively upkeep. I'm sure that's like an every couple of days kind of thing.
Let's keep the perspective here. They're in the Middle East. Jean-Pierre Polnareff shows up to a barber shop in the Middle East with his fucking bucket cut. Like, what? What the fuck do you think was going on through that barber's head when Jean-Pierre Polnareff walked in, and I'm sure his head scraped the top of the barber shop and just went like as it walked in.
Bonjour.
Oh man, it's got to be a fucking it's got to be a shock.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would imagine that he's probably never encountered anything quite like it. Jotaro and Polnareff stop at a barbershop on their way to take the sword to a police station because they decided that before they take the cursed sword to the police, that they just need a fresh fade real quick. Unbelievable.
The way the nonchalant nature of the Joseph Joestar crew is like,
oh my god,
it is unbelievable. Like
guys, please.
It's so insane how nonchalant they are about all of this.
As Anubis possesses the shop's barber, Khan, who prepares to kill Polnareff. It's like, request a flat top in my barbershop, will you?
Oh yeah, it's insane. Oh, that's the perfect weapon to do it, actually. Never mind.
Right. Anubis Part 2, Episode 29. Polnareff struggles to defend himself against Khan after Anubis has memorized all of Silver Chariot's moves from before.
Oh, yeah. That's a big thing about Anubis. Yeah, you can only fight it once, otherwise it knows all of your shit. Yeah. If you don't beat it the first time, you can't fight it. It's fucking crazy.
Intervening, Star Platinum snaps Anubis in half, freeing Khan from its control. But as Jotaro and Polnareff plan to throw the sword into the Nile, a police officer interferes. Polnareff inadvertently draws Anubis and becomes possessed. Oh my god, possessed Polnareff.
Yeah.
Fuck. God, watching Silver Chariot dual-wielding swords and fighting Star Platinum.
It was so fucking cool, dude. I just, I kind of wanted, Polnareff to get control of Anubis and, have that be a thing for the rest of the series. That'd be fucking crazy.
If you just made Anubis into a homeboy, real quick.
Yeah, and just, him and Polnareff are just chilling out, and, they're just dual-wielding. Polnareff just has two fucking stands? Yes.
Wait a minute. I just find it so funny if, Dio, because I think we did, we did the lovers, so Enya's dead by now.
Yeah.
I could just imagine whoever's, in Dio's palace, sir, another, Master Dio, Lord Dio, another stand user has betrayed you. He's like, God, which one is it this time? Anubis is like, the fucking sword? The fucking sword betrayed me?
How did the sword betray me?
Joestar!
The fucking sword.
Oh, shit. Jotaro struggles to fight against Anubis, who possesses not only Polnareff's speed and the stance abilities, but also knowledge of every move Star Platinum uses against him.
Yeah. So imagine two stands up against Star Platinum that has memorized all of its movements. Insane.
Anubis stabs Jotaro's stomach and proceeds to push it in further, but Jotaro uses this as an opportunity to pin it in place while Star Platinum smashes it to pieces. Jotaro Kujo is a 17-year-old boy. I just want to make everyone well aware once again.
Jotaro Kujo is a walking damage boost. It's fucking insane. He does this all the fucking time. But to be fair, if I'm fighting somebody, am I going to expect them to let me almost kill them before they fucking turn it around on me? Like,
I think it's more the, like, if I got stabbed in the stomach by something possessing my best friend at 17 years old, I wouldn't be like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to pin him against the wall. By creating an exit wound with my... I'll have to sacrifice my spleen, but I guess I'll have to make it worth it.
The hospitals in rural Egypt are pretty good, right? They're
brilliant. Absolutely sterling. Yeah, so Star Platinum Aura. Anubis possesses a young boy with the remaining half of the blade and attempts to make the boy throw it at Polnareff. However, that homeboy, that four-legged homeboy, Iggy, trips the boy, resulting in Anubis being thrown and ending up at the bottom of the Nile, where without a user, it will go unused for decades.
Yeah, and because it's in the water, it will start to rust and erode, and it will slowly decay. So, yeah.
Love that. Very good. Very good.
Absolutely.
Very fitting end for that character.
Yeah.
I think so. All right. So, Colton.
Yes.
Aside from, obviously, our Robert E.O. Speedwagon, there is very few waifus in JoJo.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, here we go.
This is a JoJo waifu for me. Like, real quick.
The immediate second she turned around, I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We've got episode 30, Bastat's Mariah, part 1.
Yeah. Is she supposed to be Mariah Carey?
Yeah, it is.
Fitting we're doing this near Christmas.
Yeah, I'll make the joke a little later. Kakyoin is informed that the Speedwagon Foundation is taking over his medical treatment, taking it over, allowing his eyes to heal faster. Gotta love the Speedwagon Foundation for just being Wealth, the character.
I love the fact that they just barged into this hospital and said, look, we're just gonna take this one patient. Why? Fuck you. Like
There's people dying.
Like,
not really.
I'm a security guard at a hospital. Like, if someone did that, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what do you mean?
He's like, no, you don't understand. We saved the world from vampires.
You know what? Fuck it. Sick. Great.
Yeah. So, we got Bastat's Mariah, part 1. Kakyoin is informed that the Speedwagon Foundation is taking over his medical treatment. Meanwhile, as Jotaro's group arrive in Luxor, Joseph gets shocked by Bastet, a stand disguised as an electrical socket in a rock.
Oh.
What the fuck, Joseph?
Yeah.
He sees it and he's like, that's fucking weird. Let me just stick my hand near it.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable.
They are just... Oh my god. It's like... How? You're in ancient Egypt, essentially, and you're gonna stick your hand into a rock crevice where you know... First of all, you know at all times there's fucking stands everywhere. One of the first stands you encountered was a microscopic bug. You think that couldn't be hiding in there? You just got done with your fucking flesh bud thing that was on your arm the whole time. You almost had to chop your arm off. And then you can stick your arm in random rock holes where at least the least danger you have to worry about is fucking scorpions.
I know, exactly. That's why I'm like, my guy. Come on. Joseph decides to have the group stay in Luxor for the night. However, the next morning, he realizes that Joseph has quickly become a human magnet as a result of the shock, causing anything metallic to become a potentially lethal weapon for him. Joseph is trapped on an escalator by Bastet's user, Mariah, resulting in his hands nearly being chopped off on the landing platform. Oh my god. Mariah. Okay. Yeah, I can move on.
Yeah.
Avdol.
Yeah.
Avdol rescues him, but comes under Bastet's influence as well. Leading in, as Joseph and Avdol pursue Mariah, they become stuck together by their magnetism, which I think is maybe one of the most hilarious sequences in JoJo. Period. End of story.
Oh,
done.
my lord.
Just watch it, revel in it, just enjoy it, make it happen. Watch it on YouTube right now. It'll convince you to watch this television show.
It's so good. It's just this whole sequence, this whole villain. I love her so much. Like I really do.
Yeah, definitely deserves a two-parter. Deserves a two-parter for sure. Joseph and Avdol try to get themselves detached from each other, facing all kinds of embarrassment in the process, only to wind up stuck on a railroad track as the train approaches. So yeah, they're like get stuck together in various extremely sexual positions.
Yes. Oh god, this episode was so fucking funny. Like I just love I love the fact that like you know that it's oh my god, it's just not supposed to be as funny as it is, you know what I mean? But like I feel like if any of the other cast were put in those positions, I don't think they'd give a shit. I think it was just the two of them. You know?
Just Joseph and Avdol, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my god, when they had to fucking crawl across the wall.
It's
Mommy,
great.
what are
And
those
then
two
people
men
like
doing
start
over
taking
there?
pictures of them.
Yes! Like the little kid was like, Mommy, what are those two men doing over there?
That's a classic. That's a classic for two men in a weirdly sexual positions. The little kid asking
God.
questions.
Oh my god. Who knew that Joseph Joestar was a bottom, by the way? Like, who knew that? You know?
Caesar Zeppeli.
Yeah, actually.
Caesar Zeppeli knew
I
that.
don't know. I think Caesar Zeppeli was the bottom, honestly.
Okay, we can pontificate on this for hours. We can talk about this in private. But Joseph and Avdol try to get themselves detached from each other, stuck on the railroad track. Magician's Red burns a hole underneath the tracks before they are run over, allowing Avdol and Joseph to escape.
Yeah.
Despite being weighed... What's up?
Oh no, I was just like, it's such a cool but intense scene. Like, imagine, like, I just can't imagine the stress that they were fucking under. Yeah. Oh my god, something about this scene freaks me out. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact that, like, you know, what do? You know, you're literally stuck to the tracks. It's like a fucking 1920s villain cartoon. Like, it just...
yeah,
like,
it's me, Mariah, see?
It's insane. And she's just sitting there laughing at you the whole fucking time. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, she's just great. She's got a great aesthetic. She, she had the goggles with the hood and the gloves.
Yeah.
She was incredible, dude. What a great stand.
Yeah. So useful. Holy shit.
Despite being weighed down by an increasing array of metal objects.
They're literally...
Joseph and Avdol.
They are literally catamarying their way through this fucking town.
It's so good. It's so good. There's so many hysterical metal objects that get attached to them for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Despite being weighed down, Joseph and Avdol confront Mariah in a pincer attack, but are caught in a trap as she sets off several loose power cables that are then drawn to their magnetism. So the metal inside the power cables, once cut, obviously after they're out of the rubber, that's obviously how she wanted to shock them. However, The duo use their magnetism to their own advantage, turning and crushing all of Mariah's bones with their combined weight.
Oh, God.
Basically creating each other into alternate poles on the magnet.
So smart.
Crushing all of Mariah's bones with their combined weight until she passes out and relinquishes her power. As Joseph and Avdol recover, another stand user by the name of Alessi sets his sight on Jotaro, Polnareff, and Iggy.
Yeah. This was an episode, man. And I thought, is Mariah dead? Like, is that...
Mariah's likely dead. I feel like if you combine weight... hold on, I'll see if the Jojo Wiki says anything.
Yeah, because, I remember this being oh my God, she's fucking... They fucking murked her. Holy shit. So,
yeah, I'll see. Let's see what's good.
I feel like once you suffer that extensive of a damage,
Oh, jeez.
It's just...
Yeah, I don't imagine crushing all of your bones, probably.
Yeah.
She is later hospitalized and is unable to fight anymore due to her broken bones. So, Mariah lives.
Oh my God. Probably not well, but lives.
I was about to say, what's the quality of life?
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah, no. Ugh. I have a question. Do you know what music reference Alessi is? Because I do not.
I don't know.
I know you know a lot of music things, so I was just going to ask. I don't really care. I just thought if you knew offhand, I would ask.
I don't really care. Good. Very good.
I don't. But if you knew offhand, I would have been like, great. Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to look it up. Why don't you continue the episode, and then we'll go.
We've got Set's Alessi, Part 1. So Set is a very...
the Alessi brothers. They're an American pop duo.
Brilliant. Yeah. While Jotaro, Polnareff, and Iggy go off in search of Joseph and Avdol, who are busy with their battle with Mariah, they are followed by Alessi, who uses the power of the stand Set, which resides in his shadow, to turn Polnareff into a child.
Oh, this guy's so fucking creepy. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
Why is there this character in pretty much all animes? I hate him so much.
Yeah. Along with the smaller statue. Fuck.
God.
Sorry. Speaking of statues, I was on the internet the other day, and I saw, I was like, is there an Oingo Boingo Brothers statue? And there is, for $250.
That's a lot.
Like, wow.
That's a lot for the Oingo Boingo statue.
Damn, bro. You have to really like those Oingo Boingo boys.
Yeah, really.
Along with his smaller stature, Polnareff's mind also starts reverting as he gradually loses his adult memories.
You know, I thought about this for a long time. Remember, have you ever, thought about, if you could go back to being a kid with all of your current memories and shit like that? I thought about that while I was watching this episode. I'm like, oh, shit, this actually does it correctly because, your brain would also be less developed, Correct. And I'm like, oh, fuck. The part that does the thinky think would also go back to that way too.
No think, actually.
Yeah.
Unable to ask Jotaro for help, Polnareff is only able to defend himself from Alessi using Silver Chariot, who is also affected by Set's power. It's a little tiny Silver Chariot.
Yeah, it's cute.
So cute. Oh my god. It's so small. Adorable. Barely managing to escape Alessi after Silver Chariot's blades hit his neck by chance, Polnareff is picked up by a young woman who takes her to her home to treat his injuries. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a scene.
What a scene.
What a scene.
Is it weird that I hate this scene a lot?
Yes, it is not. I mean, no, it's not weird. Okay. It's perfectly normal.
I just I love the lady in the scene, but
I mean, she's beautiful, yes, but
stunning, but also, can we stop doing this in anime? Yeah. That would be amazing if we could just not do this.
Yeah. You'll see when you watch the episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some serious explaining when Abby hits this episode. Like, this one's weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't wait for you to pause the episode right before they're about to watch this scene, and you're just gonna be like, okay,
So-
I know what you're thinking.
All right, so
So we're gonna need to talk about a few things before you view the next material.
Alessi attack. There will be a quiz. Alessi attacks Polnareff as he takes a bath, leading us to episode 33. Sets Alessi Part 2. Alessi attempts to drown Polnareff in the bath, only for his bodily instincts to save him at the last second. He then discovers that Alessi had used his power to turn the woman all the way back into a fetus that will die in a short amount of time.
Yeah, that's fucked. That was fucked.
Wild.
Yeah.
Polnareff attempts to escape with her, turning even younger every time he touches Set's shadow. Driven into a bedroom, Polnareff uses a fish tank, a ball, and a mirror to hide himself and get the drop on Alessi, who soon winds up in front of Jotaro. Not where you want to be.
No, not at all. Also, quick side note, Polnareff looked exactly the fucking same when he was turned into a child the first time, right?
Yeah. I think that's his skull. I think that's just the way his skull is
It's like
shaped.
Donkey Kong. I love that.
He just has a cylindrical head.
A
That's what I
horrible
think
cranial deformity. I love that.
Awful.
So, just a quick aside. How did Jotaro not pick up on the fact that was Polnareff? He's wearing the
Right.
same clothes, same hair,
Right.
same face, same everything. Jotaro, just use your brain for half a second. You're chased by
Jotaro, please.
You're chased by magical shadow people everywhere that can do a multitude of things. You think that turning someone into a child is out of the realm of possibility based on your current experience?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so Jotaro, head full of rocks, absolutely nothing, no thoughts, TV static in that brain. It's just, Jotaro, come on. Just, oh my god.
Damn. So this one is another. I feel like this is another instance where we could go like Jotaro, like a disappointed mom. Okay. Alessi hits Jotaro with Set's shadow, making him younger, only to find that Jotaro was still powerful and ruthless as a child.
Yeah. Jotaro is the exact fucking same. Oh, man.
You just imagine Jotaro Kujo at 7 years old, like, just fucking beating the shit out of everything.
Yes, I in fact can.
How does Holly Kujo have color in her hair, for God's sake? I mean, it's unbelievable.
It's one of those things where, like, you think about, like, you see the super happy, bubbly person, and then, like, behind closed doors, they are by far the strongest willed person within a 400-mile radius. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whew. Absolutely. Jotaro knocks out Alessi to cancel out the age curse before he and Polnareff exact revenge with a Star Platinum and Silver Chariot rush.
Yeah.
So cool. Polnareff is relieved to find the woman restored with her memories of the event a haze. However, painfully, Polnareff decides to keep his identity a secret from her before he and Jotaro reunite with the rest of the group.
This...
Creating... Yeah, let's talk.
This made me upset. Why?
Yeah.
Literally, why? Why? There's no reason for it. There's like...
It was weird, it was weird.
He's doing this whole fucking desperado bit. I'm like, why? Why do you gotta do it? Like, just tell her who the fuck you are, man. Why? What's the consequence?
I'm the kid with the cylinder head from her.
Like, what is the consequence?
Oh, my
There's
lord.
no consequence to her knowing his identity. Like, what's she gonna do? Tell Dio?
It is kind of a... I had a whole point and you left it out of me.
What the fuck is she gonna do?
Dio just rolls up to her bedroom.
Oh,
He's just
fuck,
like,
it's
so I heard
Polnareff.
you recently had I heard you recently had sex with a French man.
I need to know where they are, even though I can track their every movement.
I just want to know. I just want to use this against him.
Oh my god.
Damn. Oh, speaking of that crazy bitch, Dio, creating another spirit photo with Hermit Purple.
Oh, yes.
Joseph determines that Dio's hideout is in fact in Cairo, the capital city of Egypt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Hold
We're
on,
moving on.
wait. Hold on. Okay, wait. I just thought of this. How the fuck
What's
was
up?
that not the first place they checked?
Because they thought that they were going in the Aswan region,
But
and then he like switched up hideouts and stuff, I think.
But like, it's Dio. Dio is all about that glitz and glamour. Why would he not go to the capital?
He is in the capital though. Like
I
that's
know,
where
that's
he
what I'm
is.
saying. Like, why didn't I? Oh my god, Joseph.
Because they were going on a fly. They were doing this all based on a fly that Abdul saw.
That is
in
true.
the
I
picture.
forgot about the fly.
That fly was their GPS for this entire series. Unbelievable.
Oh goodness.
Is Cairo in the S1 region? Let's see.
If Cairo's in the Aswan region, I'm gonna lose my shit. I failed.
Cairo to Aswan. City south of Egypt, so I don't think so. Yeah, no. not
Okay,
at all.
all right. Oh my god, I would have been like, you gotta get me out of this. Just get me off this ride. Oh
Yeah, no.
my goodness, I can't believe it. I forgot about
Well,
the fly.
Hold on, they did stop in Luxor, so that's north on the map. And of course, the Nile River is. I wouldn't be a social studies teacher if I wouldn't be able to tell you that the Nile River is the only river on Earth that flows north. So technically, they would be moving in the right direction.
Oh,
they
yeah,
started
true,
in the
true,
Aswan region. They moved up. They couldn't find Dio. They kept getting attacked by motherfuckers. So then Joseph did a little picky pick, and then they found their way to go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got it. I retract
Colton.
my statement.
Are you ready for episode 34? Darby the Gambler.
Yes.
Part
yes.
one.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. Upon arriving in Cairo, the Joseph Joestar group heads to a cafe where one of Dio's assassins, a gambling man by the name of Daniel J. Darby, claims to know where Dio's mansion is and suggests a friendly wager for his intel with their souls on the line.
Oh yeah, this episode was so much fun, man. This was such a fun episode. I love an evil gambler. I don't know why.
Is that so? Wow.
I do. I don't know why. I love that. I love when luck is the undoing of the hero. You know what I mean? I think that's just so fucking cool.
Love it. A good trope. Polnareff goes first, of course, because he's like, sure, whatever, my soul, idiot. Polnareff goes first, and the two bet on which two pieces of a fish a cat that is nearby will go for first. Polnareff loses, and Darby's stand Osiris, the god of the dead in Egyptian mythology, steals Polnareff's soul and implants it into a poker chip, with the cat revealed to be Darby's pet.
Oh yeah.
Fucking motherfucker, dude. Who should go up first? Who should go up next, rather? But then the stalwart hero, Joseph Joestar, offers his soul in a wager against Darby.
I love
bet-
how confident he is, by the way. He's just like, he's such a shit about it, too. This episode is peak Joseph Joestar.
This is a good one. Yeah, this is definitely
This is
very
literally
him.
This is season 2 as Joseph Joestar.
Joseph Star Joe.
Jesus Christ, it's Joseph born.
Oh, no. They bet to see who will cause a glass filled to the brim to overflow by dropping coins into it.
Oh, yeah.
On his turn, Joseph tries to cheat by dropping more liquid into the glass, knowing that it will overflow on Darby's turn. Darby, however, surprisingly easily puts her puts his coin in. Joseph subconsciously admits defeat, leaving Darby to steal his soul.
Yeah, so that's like fucking crazy. I mean, I don't know. Did Darby like pull some shit with that?
No, like, I think it's part of the stand if you admit that you lost then.
No. I mean, with the glass itself. You know, I know with the stand, yeah.
He's about to, it's about to be revealed.
Yeah.
Jotaro discovers that Darby had used a small piece of chocolate to change the way the glass appeared to be full and allowed it to melt, leading to Joseph's undoing.
Yeah.
Jotaro decides to face Darby next and beat him at poker. Leading us to episode 35, Darby the Gambler, part 2. Darby prepares his and Jotaro's game of poker by splitting up Polnareff and Joseph's souls into 6 poker chips. Each he will use to bet with, giving Jotaro 6 chips to represent his own soul. Jotaro picks a boy near the cafe to deal for them, thinking he is an impartial third party, not knowing that everyone near and in the cafe is in Darby's employ. What a shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Jotaro loses 3 chips in his first hand against Darby, and in the second hand, Darby is dealt 4 kings. Jotaro, not looking at his cards, raises all of his soul and the nearby Avdol's soul on his bet.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Avdol's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh god, I love this.
Darby sees Jotaro's bet and raises it, betting the rest of Jotaro's soul and all of Joseph and Polnareff's souls. Joseph sees his bet again with Kakuin's soul and raises it with the soul of his mother Holly for knowledge of Dio's stand.
Oh my god. I
Darby,
remember this.
unsure if Jotaro is cheating and unable to call, mentally folds as he goes catatonic, making him unable to provide information on Dio.
You remember, like, just imagine being so upset by a gambling match that you put yourself into a waking coma.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it wasn't even his stand that took away his soul. It was
Jotaro Kujo.
It was just him. Like, he had like a stroke, like just a literal stroke from the stress.
I think, like, this is the Jotaro that Jolene would look at and would be like, nice.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
Absolutely. Like, this is definitely where Jolene got her chutzpah. Like, it's...
I love it.
It's ridiculous. And didn't Jotaro have, like, a shit hand?
All the souls won in the bet are released as Avdol demands to see Jotaro's cards, revealing that he had been dealt a losing hand.
Oh, my God.
He literally risked it all. He risked it all.
Yeah.
And just survived on you ever just nat 20 an intimidation check?
Absolutely.
Like, that's it. Like, that's the one.
Oh,
crazy.
My God.
Episode 36, an interesting duo, Whole Horse and Boingo, part 1.
Oh my goodness, I love this episode. It's so stupid, but I love it so much.
There's both the Oingo Boingo Brothers song, and then there's also the there's also the Whole Horse Boingo song as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What a weird combo. Like,
strange. Okay. Days before the Joestar group reach Cairo, Whole Horse witnesses Dio's power firsthand while given a final chance to redeem himself. One of the first times Dio shows up in full.
Yeah.
Like, and starts saying words to another character where he's not, like, enshrouded in darkness and is, like, the evil big bad villain that's finally there. Like, we're supposed to be as intimidated as Whole Horse is. And we said it in an earlier podcast that Whole Horse takes pretty much one look at Dio and one, like, taste of being around Dio for, like, 30 seconds and folds like a fucking lawn chair.
It's insane how quickly he fucking folds, man. Like, it's true. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand how Whole Horse thought that he's gonna step to Dio. You know what I mean?
No idea. No idea.
God.
This is like Whole Horse's performance review though. Dio's like, hey,
It really
not
is.
getting Hi, Whole Horse. Hi, it's Dio here. Not really getting a lot of hustle out of you today, champ.
You're not really like being like a team player, you know?
We have all had a boss like Dio.
You know, like if we could just circle back to one of my earlier emails, just
Oh my god. Yeah, so meanwhile, Whole Horse partners with Boingo, whom he kidnapped from Aswan, convincing Boingo to take out the Joestar group with him. Wow.
yeah, man.
Because Oingo is super in the hospital, super got his head blown up.
Can't even tell you how in the hospital he is.
Cannot tell you how hospitalized this man is.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, as Jotaro's group try to find out... Meanwhile, as Jotaro's group try to find information about Dio's hideout, Joseph learns that Holly's condition has worsened once again and has only a few more days to live.
Oh yeah. This was sad. This was really, really sad.
Yep. I mean, the Holly timetable keeps getting moved up. Like, they are just continually like, Holly's not getting any better. Holly's actually actively getting worse.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Boingo's stand Toth gives Whole Horse an absurd prediction that he will have a chance to kill the group by sticking his fingers up Polnareff's nose.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Polnareff gets the jump on Whole Horse, forcing Whole Horse to go through with the prediction. But as the others approach, Whole Horse is now uncertain as to how the rest of the prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled. Can you imagine any other anime ending with a major villain with their fingers up another a main character's nose, and that's the to be continued?
Yeah. I can imagine. You know what? It's Jojo.
What?
It is Jojo. Like, that's it, man. That's all it is. That's all you need to know.
Okay. So, we've got Whole Horse and Boingo Part 2. It's Jojo, baby. It is Jojo. It's not called Jojo's Regular Adventure, you know? Like, that's not...
It's not called JoJo's Regular Adventure. Oh, my goodness.
Every time Abby's like, what? I'm like, it is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I will say it again.
Yeah, really. You just have to remember that it's batshit crazy. Like, oh my god.
And this show doesn't let you forget it, I'll tell you what.
No, not at all.
Whole Horse holds Polnareff at gunpoint in order to hide from Jotaro and the others, but Polnareff gets out of the situation by sneezing.
Oh,
Great.
yeah. Yeah. This was a weird fucking time for JoJo. Like,
because it ends, it's like a weird break in between the Darbys and another interesting character that we get introduced next time. But like Whole Horse and Boingo was an interesting choice. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely. Because I guess their dynamic works. I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's a really weird dynamic. Like the way that they treated each other too. They definitely did not have like any kind of synergy at all.
No.
Like, oh god.
But Whole Horse is just looking for Toth to kind of be like his spotter, like a sniper needs a spotter. It's like, when are these motherfuckers gonna be vulnerable so I can shoot them with my stand?
Exactly. Yeah. So and then like it's so funny that it just keeps getting, like, he just keeps reading this thing. He's like, oh, it's going to work this time. It's going to work this time. It literally hasn't ever worked on these.
It has literally
like,
never worked.
What do you mean?
It's worked that one time, actually.
I guess so, yeah.
And it tends to work in like a monkey's paw kind of type way sometimes.
Yeah.
Upon being exposed, Whole Horse spills some olive oil, which causes a truck to skid out of control and hit Jotaro's group. Hiding from Jotaro, the only one not left unconscious by the crash, Whole Horse and Boingo follow Toth's next prediction, which states Whole Horse's bullets will go through Jotaro's forehead after being fired through the pipe system at noon.
Oh, yeah. This was fucking nuts, dude. I loved this. I really loved it. Imagine how convoluted you have to have a plan to have a bullet travel through an entire gutter system just to end up where your target is.
Yeah. That's Jojo as hell.
You have a magic bullet that you can make go anywhere. You could just shoot it around a corner.
You could ride around the corner.
Literally just like make one turn and there it is. There
on a roof, homeboy. On a roof.
Like anywhere else. Like you gotta make it go through this whole like Star Fox ass pipe system. Like, come on now. Like
However, they fire at the wrong time, and Polnareff's sneeze causes Jotaro to move out of the bullet's path. The bullets then redirect themselves through Thoth's comic book page depicting Jotaro's face, hospitalizing Whole Horse in the process.
He really
Boingo
does
himself
just sneeze and avoid death. It's just insane.
It's so crazy, because it technically did pass through Jotaro's forehead after being fired through the pipe system.
Yeah.
So, Thoth is crazy, man. I don't know why Thoth hates Boingo so much.
I know, right? It just hates him. I just don't get it. It really is like, it does predict the future, but it's only shit for the user. Like, it's...
You know what would be absolutely insane, though, would be, like, if Boingo came back.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, older. Like, and knows how to use Thoth better. Like,
also,
that would be really cool.
How is Oingo still alive?
I don't know. We can kind of assume that Oingo is probably like
I'm gonna see if Oingo's
not
still alive.
or like at least like out of commission forever.
I'm gonna see if he's still alive, because if anyone to have a disfigured face, it's Oingo, because he can just be someone else.
That's true. It didn't destroy his stand if it didn't kill him.
Exactly. So let's see. Is he still alive? Go away.
The bullets that
Go away, Best Buy ad. I don't want to see that. Let's see.
Boingo is also hospitalized when he inadvertently angers Iggy.
Oh, yeah. Never anger Iggy. That's it.
It's a bad time. So, Colton, we are on episode 38 of 48 overall in the series. Shall we maybe go through these next couple and stop before the big ending, or shall we just power through?
Let's do the first one. Let's just do the next few, and then we'll stop before the big ending.
Yeah, we definitely can't go into like episodes 42 through 48 without maybe giving it the amount of time it deserves.
That's got to be its own episode.
Absolutely. So that means we still have a few episodes to give you tonight, though, folks. So don't worry just yet. The bizarre adventure begins and still goes on.
Let's go.
Episode 38, The Guardian of Hell, Pet Shop, Part 1.
Fuck, dude.
Yo, Pet Shop is an underrated character.
Yeah.
Pet Shop is an underrated stand user. Absolutely. You just know that Pet Shop is ice cold.
Ice fucking cold.
Dio kept this thing locked up for a reason, probably.
Like, I just imagine Dio keeping something locked up like that. Oh, my God. It was fucking crazy.
Right. Iggy comes across Dio's hideout. It's an Iggy episode. We have Iggy's, like, inner monologue during this episode.
Yeah, buddy.
It's crazy. And at one point, if you pay close enough attention during these two episodes, at one point, Iggy hits the yare yare.
Yes, he does.
At one point.
It's so good. It made me so happy. Oh my God, did it make me happy.
Iggy comes across Dio's hideout. Just fucking finds it.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Iggy's the best character in part 3. I don't care what you're talking about. Iggy just fucking finds Dio's hideout, and it finds it's guarded by a sadistic falcon named Pet Shop, who has killed 2 large dogs.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit.
The Iraqi special.
This is where we get the bird meme. This is where we get that that one bird meme where he's just looking at the camera.
Yeah. When they bite the Jojo cracker and then it looks at the camera.
So
it is Pet Shop. You're right. It is Pet Shop. Oh my God. Well, Iggy feigns being a dumb dog to not get involved. He reluctantly ends up saving the young owner of the dogs from Pet Shop, with the boy running off in safety. However, forced to go on the run from Pet Shop and the ice attacks from the Falcon's stand Horus, fucking Horus was so cool.
Yeah.
Just like the bird itself didn't look like it would have ice powers, but then it had ice powers.
I think the only thing that would have given it away was like the crown. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of like blue and crystally, but holy shit, this was so cool. Like, we said ice cold as a joke, but like really, this is the only stand user that just didn't fuck around at all. You know, like, and all it took was it to be an animal. You know what I mean? Like, him and Iggy were the only two stand users that didn't fuck around at all.
I mean, it's like it's a predator bird, you know. It's a thing that is meant to hunt. So it makes no sense
to give it unlimited ice powers and, you know, just create the most dangerous fucking creature to ever exist.
Right. Iggy escapes into the sewers, using the Fool to counterattack Horus. Undeterred, however, Pet Shop fully manifests Horus and freezes his wounds while preventing Iggy from escaping. I forgot about this part.
Oh,
the Guardian of Hell, Pet Shop Part 2. Having been caught by Pet Shop's ice attacks, Iggy is forced to gnaw off his front left paw and escape the sewers via its water supply.
This episode's hard to watch. Yeah.
I mean, there's a harder Iggy episode to watch, I would imagine.
Yeah,
but,
well, we didn't have to worry about that yet, so...
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh, damn. So he escapes via the sewer's water supply, using the Fool to hide at the bottom of the river. So it's pretty sick. He creates like a breathable bubble of ice, of water, or air and sand.
Yeah.
Fucking cool, man. Very cool. Pet Shop, however, dives into the river after Iggy and uses his ice in an attempt to crush Iggy's dome. I'm going to assume meaning the dome of sand that he's made, not his head.
I mean, honestly, it could go either way.
You just see Pet Shop diving, he's like, I'm going to put this through this dog's fucking head.
I mean, I guess that was the idea eventually, you know?
Digging downwards only to somehow find Pet Shop waiting for him.
So mad. I was so mad at this. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen?
Iggy uses the pressure from the collapsing dome behind him to rush forward and clamp Pet Shop's beak shut just as he prepares an ice missile, causing Pet Shop to destroy himself.
Oh my god, this was so cool. I mean, it was the only thing he could do, you know?
True. 100%.
Yeah.
Exhausted from blood loss and nearly drowned, Iggy is then rescued by the boy he protected earlier. A recovered Cockyween reunites with the group after having a Speedwagon Foundation doctor treat Iggy's injuries.
Oh, dude. I mean, like, they're just magic. They're just mages. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They are just... How many stand users do they think are employed by the Speedwagon Foundation?
I don't know.
Like, I would love a deep dive into the Speedwagon Foundation because they probably have stand users as doctors. Like, how sick would that be?
It's possible. It's very possible.
Jotaro Kujo could have been a surgeon.
Dolphins.
Literally could have been the fucking surgeon from Trauma Center. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm going in operation. Iggy then leads the group to Dio's hideout.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
It. Fucking so cool.
The one time Iggy is just like, you know what? I should probably be part of the group, shouldn't I? You know?
let me be a character real quick.
Yeah.
Amazing. But it wouldn't be Jojo if there wasn't some bullshit immediately. So as soon as they get into Dio's mansion, there's somebody like waiting at the door, guarding the door. And it leads us into our last two episodes for the evening, our last two-parter for the evening. Darby the Player.
Oh,
part 1
yes.
And part 2.
Yes. This is the real yes.
This is the one. Yes.
That's it.
Oh, my God. Daniel J. Darby's younger brother, Terrence T. Darby, brings out his stand Atum, who drags Jotaro, Cockyween, and Joseph into an illusory world created by another user's stand.
Now, the whole thing about...
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So the whole thing about this guy is that he's supposed to be like this, like the calm, cool, and collected version of the gambler Darby. He's like, please, I don't involve myself in this paltry gambling. You know, like, just this really snooty, stuck-up asshole. But also, at the same time, they're like, friend, question mark? Like, they're like, do we like try to turn him to good side, or is he an insufferable prick, you know? So,
Yeah. Who knows? Really, who knows, unfortunately.
Honestly. So they go with him, and then they're put in this world, and that's when they find out insufferable prick, check.
Yeah, he is kind of the worst.
Yeah. He's like the worst kind of nice, too. You know, like, he's... Okay, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for this.
There we go.
He's like PC gamer nice. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
There, Darby reveals himself to collect the souls of his defeated opponent, just like his brother. However, instead of making them into poker chips, Terrence T. Darby makes them into dolls for his doll collection.
Oh, God, I hate this. I hate marionettes. I hate dolls. I hate that shit so much. They freak me the fuck out. I couldn't watch, like, physically I couldn't watch this episode for very long. I was like, nah, I am not about it. I don't want to think about it. I hate it.
Yeah. Wild.
Ugh.
Oh my god. With a tomb attaching a piece of itself to Jotaro's soul earlier, Darby challenges the trio to a series of video games with their soul on the line to have him relinquish Jotaro.
God, I hate to say it, but this is me as an evil stand user.
Yeah, video games.
I really hate to say it. I do, because I'm just going to challenge y'all to Star Fox. Like, fuck, man. Like, I was watching this episode, I'm like, that's just how I'd be. I hate it.
Love that. Darby first challenges Kakyoin in a racing video game, with both players using their stands to perform advanced techniques. With the race neck and neck throughout most of the course, the pair soon enter a dark tunnel, with Darby gaining a slight lead, leading us into episode 41, Darby the Player Part 2. I actually learned that Darby actually bleeds over into the next episode real quick.
Oh, yeah, like for a little bit.
But we're not going to get into that just yet. So we're actually going to leave ourselves on a cliffhanger for Darby the Player, which is great because we'll be able to give it give it the real business, the real yes or no next time.
Yes.
Kakyoin uses his higher power level to knock Darby off the course, only to realize he unknowingly helped him with his soul transferred into one of Darby's dolls. So Kakyoin gets turned into a doll, just got his sight back, and now he is a wooden puppet.
Imagine, like, immediately out the hospital, you have to do this shit.
Jotaro steps up to face Darby in a baseball video game and wagers his soul against Kakyoin's. Although Jotaro, who has never played a video game before.
How?
Oh my god.
Literally, how?
You're a 17-year-old kid in 1988. How are you not playing?
Not only are you a 17-year-old kid in 1988, you are part of one of the richest families in the world. What
and he's Japanese.
do you mean?
I will hear nothing else.
What do you mean?
Never played a video game because he's too busy fucking lifting with Chad.
He's just constantly lifting. He's just lifting or brooding. Like, it's
He's just beating people.
Absolutely.
Right. So he's never played a video game before, gets 2 of his batters knocked out at the start. He soon figures out the controls by the 3rd batter.
Yeah.
And scores 4 home runs. Nice.
Yeah. Imagine playing a game with somebody that you don't like. That must be so infuriating for Darby, because I've been there. I've been playing a game with somebody, and then all of a sudden they figure out how to play, and suddenly they're better than me. Like, I I hate that. I hate that so much.
Really must be terrible. Oh no.
It's awful.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. I understand from being friends with you. So
Oh no!
though Darby uses a change of pitcher to catch Jotaro's third batter out. As Darby goes on the offensive, predicting Jotaro's moves after declaring his bats and scoring 3 home runs, Joseph assumes correctly that Atum, the stand of Darby, has the power to read people's minds. Jotaro himself declares his next pitch.
That's like correct and incorrect.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Well, that's really the deal. He starts kind of like, oh, you'll do this, and oh, then you're going to do this, and then you'll do that. And it's it's stressful.
Yeah.
The Darby the player episodes are stressful, especially when Kakyoin gets turned into fucking Pinocchio.
Exactly. But, like, I mean, Jotaro is just doing his fucking thing. Like, he's just doing his, whatever, fine, whatever. And I'm just like, Jotaro, can you take a thing seriously? Can you just take a thing seriously? That would be good.
I wager my mom's soul.
Fucking douche. Oh, my God.
This is the Jotaro that Jolene would be like, all right. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought.
Yep, I get it. Fine. Sure.
Yeah. So Jotaro declares the next pitch, and we will figure out what happens next.
Absolutely. This has been another JoJo's Bizarre Evening, my friend. I wish we could play that at the end. Holy shit, that'd be so cool.
Nice.
I love it so much.
Yes, thank you guys so much for standing us for another evening.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what I should do? I forgot about it already.
The outro?
I haven't plugged like anything that I do in like the past like 85
We plugged you on the Teen Titans podcast.
Yes.
SC Easy Special on Twitch.
I heard that. That was really nice. By the way, I got some beef to air out, but while we're here, motherfuckers.
Well, I don't want to miss this. So let's go.
Motherfuckers, you motherfuckers did Teen Titans without me?
When there's trouble, you know who to call.
Motherfuckers, I cannot
Not Colton.
believe it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad when you and not only that, well, okay, look, we're gonna tell this story now. This is a lot of fun. So we had been building up this episode for 3 weeks. Rain and Z were like, yo, we're gonna do an episode by ourselves. I'm like, sick, you guys have the recording set up? Do it. Just send it to me. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do it. Z, they in the whole group chat, in our public ass group chat, they're just like, oh yeah, so we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, purposely omitting what they're going to do, but also simultaneously having a fucking actual conversation about the episode. I don't know how you manage that, but fuck it, whatever. Mm-hmm. So. Yep. They send all of their stuff to me, and we have our naming conventions for our like audio files. And Z, you were the only one to give it a tiny taste, a tiny little bit of a breadcrumb, because Rain just sent the Z Rain episode.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was just like, I had already named my file, and I'm like, fuck.
And I was like, TT, what the fuck? So, and then as you guys were syncing up your audio, like, you guys were doing the most not to give this away until the very immediate beginning of the podcast when you knew I couldn't turn anything back. I'm like, you motherfuckers! The second you said Teen Titans, I paused, I walked out of the room, and I called both of you. I was like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh my God. I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, because I guess you guys knew I was going to talk about Mad Mod for 20 minutes. So
yeah, it was an episode. We were trying to find something that would work for the two of us. And like, we're like, is he going to get mad at us for doing this without him? Nah.
Immediately to a text, you motherfuckers.
You sons of bitches.
Oh,
I will raise your family lines to the ground.
Oh, man. I also really love... Holy shit. I just want to do like a quick commentary. I never noticed how much of a fucking weirdo Slade is.
He's such a fucking weirdo. It's unbelievable.
So weird. Robin is just a regular ass teenage boy.
I don't think they know that. I think they think that Robin has a superpower that he doesn't. Like, he has to be important. He's the leader.
Superhuman patience. Are you kidding me? Oh,
ability
my
to
God.
wear domino masks effectively at all times in every context.
Absolutely. Holy shit. Yeah, no, that episode was fire. You guys got to go check that out. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear the next one.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess I'll plug my stream also. It's going to be happening later this evening, so you can check me out at twitch.tv/CEasySpecial. We're going to be doing a pretty fun stream this week. If you're hearing this before 8 o'clock, then yeah, tune in. If you're listening to this after the fact, go watch the VODs. So yeah, it's going to be me and Nicole tonight. It's going to be cool. So
What you guys doing tonight?
you ready for this? So I'm gonna give a few of you guys a taste of what we're gonna do. So I have off this Friday for the first time in a long time. So I usually stream every other Friday. So usually Nicole takes over my channel every other Friday. But since I have off, she's going to be doing the stream still, but I'm going to be sharing a game with her from my childhood because she shared BioShock with me. So Nicole and I are going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a very important game to me, and I hope she likes it. I really do.
I hope so too, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for another bizarre evening, and we'll see you next time.
Of course. Goodbye. Dun, 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 dun.